Good afternoon, everyone. We will talk about now the Section 10 of Bill of Rights. The Section 10 is stating that no law impairing the obligation of contracts shall be passed. To deepen our knowledge on the Section 10, why don't we dissect the terms that was used in the sentence? First is the impairing. Impairing means to weaken or damage. In Filipino, nagpapahina or naninira. Second is the obligation of contracts. What does it mean? Well, basically, obligation of contract is a legal duty of contraction parties to fulfill the promises specified in their contracts. To sum up, the section stated that no any law can weaken or damage any contracts. Walang batas ang magsisira o makakasira sa isang kontrata, similar to the freedom of contract. Okay, as we already understand the meaning of Section 10, let us go deeper. Meron tayong tinatawag na non-impairment clause. This term is to safeguard the integrity of contracts against unwarranted interference by the state. As a rule, contracts should not be tampered with by the subsequent laws that would change or modify the rights and obligation of the parties. But there is impairment. If a subsequent law changes the terms of contract between the parties, between only the parties, imposes new condition, dispenses with those agreed upon or withdraws remedies for the enforcement of the rights of the parties. It is anything that diminishes the efficacy of the contract. Also, Congress cannot enact laws that would alter. Even the Congress cannot change, modify, or amend the rights and obligation of the parties in contracts that have been validly entered into. The prohibition applies regardless of the manner by which the impairment is done, by way of an executive order, administrative regulation, or city or municipal ordinance. Police power is supreme than impairment of contract laws. Furthermore, it applies only where one party is the government and the other a private individual. We heard the police power. The question is, what is police power then? This is the power of our government to exercise reasonable control over person and property within its jurisdiction in the interest of the general safety, security, health, and morals, and welfare except where legally prohibited. Isa ito sa tatlong pinakamalaking kapangyarihan ng ating estado, ang police power, power of the main, and power of taxation. Now, how come that the police power can be supreme to be one impairment clause? Right now, we are in the midst of COVID-19. Let's say, nag-uumpisa pa lang ang virus sa ating bansa. Police power can control the business enterprises to stop their services because of the COVID-19. Be mindful that the meaning of police power, it's talk about the welfare for everyone. And that's the content of our Bill of Rights, Section 10. Thank you and God bless.